All of the full sentences make sense when they are read aloud. Look for sentences that don't sound right. With this criteria, it is imperative that your writer is reading their text aloud because you need to know how it is meant to sound. Have them point to each word as they read it so that you, with your criteria sheet, can check if that's correct. It doesn't matter about their spelling, we are looking at what makes sense. If they've accidentally missed a word, it won't make sense. If they miss boundary punctuation, it won't make sense, but for this text, it does. Have the writer read the whole thing to you out loud, the whole text. It's really important that you read along and listen. See if they accidentally slip in a word. See if they change a word. See if they've missed boundary punctuation, because all three of those, chances are, will score a no. But for this text, because all the boundary punctuation is correct, because it's been reread, this text would score a yes. Let's take this text away for a sec and have a look at this one. I'll show you what I mean. As this writer reads this aloud, they will read how it's meant to sound. When it gets to here, usually Josie was happy. Usually she was carefree. She was not today. As you are reading along with them, you should be able to pick up that they are stopping here without any punctuation. Usually Josie was happy. Usually she was carefree. That, read aloud, says, usually Josie was happy, usually she was carefree, she was not today. That does not make sense as a full sentence. So I need to underline the entire sentence in green pen. If you miss boundary punctuation, your sentences will not make sense. Also have a look at this one. Continuing onwards, Josie searched high and low. Now when the writer is reading that aloud, they will say, continuing onwards, Josie searched high and low, but that's not what they've written. Because they were lazy in their spelling guess on searched, they wrote search. Continuing onwards, Josie searched high and low. That does not make sense. So I need to, again, highlight that entire sentence, underline that entire sentence using green pen. So this text would score a no.